Okay. Yeah, Phoenix Point is a strategy game with a real-time and turn-based strategy depending on what you're at. There are two modes of operations. There's the geoscape, which is kind of the base building, researching, trying to discover the alien menace and sending your soldiers around. The second part of it is the turn-based tactical combat. That's when you have your soldiers fighting against the alien menace. If you've ever played anything like X-Com, it's very similar to that type of game. Um, the big difference between Phoenix Point and X-Com is that one, um, your soldiers aren't as indispensable as it is in XCOM. You can also kind of aim at individual body parts in the game. So we're just going ahead and start this up and get started. I'm going to start with the tutorial since I kind of know how to play it already. Now the thing I will say is I'm pretty much running Ironman mode. This will just be, I'm not going to save scrum, I'm not going to restart any maps. So if all my soldiers die, they die, I lose. And will be the end of the run. I'm running this till 10 p.m. tonight, Central Time. So I hope you all have fun. If you have any questions, go ahead and chat in the stream and I'll talk back with you.
The Phoenix Project was founded on October 24th, 1945. The Second War to end all wars was over, but there were those who understood that we could no longer afford to think in terms of nations and empires. For a time, the Phoenix Project successfully navigated the political conflicts of its era. That was our golden age. Phoenix Project operatives scoured the world for clues. We had bases in 24 countries. Even the heavens were not off limits. But out there, on the far side of the moon, began our downfall. The failure of the Phoenix 2 mission exposed us to our enemies in the UN. Stripped of resources and scattered to the winds, we were reduced to a secret, a memory. When the Pandora virus woke up, we should have been the first line of defense. When huge clouds of mist appeared over the sea, when people started vanishing, we should have figured out what was going on. And when those people started coming back, changed, hostile, alien, we should have been ready to fight, but we failed. The ecosystem started to change, imperceptibly at first, then faster and faster. 3 factions arose. New Jericho, trying to restore order and purity. Sanhedrin, hoping to build a world without hierarchies. And the
so these are the 3
of
factions you can
a
ally
new
with.
syncretic religion dedicated to adaptation and biological change. At war with the world and at odds with each other, these factions cannot find a way forward. Now the mist is returning and armies are rising from the sea. Without the Phoenix Project, humanity will fall. It's time to rise from the ashes.
Alright, so yeah, the game randomly starts you out on the globe of the Earth. So it's got a day-night cycle, so this is the daytime, and this is the nighttime. You start with one transport ship called the Manicore. The little question marks you can travel to investigate with your soldiers. At your bottom you got your geoscape, which is of course just the main map. Right now it's paused. We can start it up and go real time. We can take a look at our base. Looks like we can go up to 8 bases. Tells us how many people we got here, how many aircraft it can support, do the vehicle bay, how many vehicles, the power consumption. So we got a fabrication plant, which allows us to produce things. Living quarters, which increases our how many people we can have here. Medical bay, which heals people. Satellite uplink, which helps us do scans on the map. Research, of course, helps research. Stores is just how many materials we can have. You see this 48 out of 200. That's literally like items we can keep and have. Energy generation obviously produces power plant. It's what allows us to do stuff at the base. So what I like to do first is to throw up a a training lab. Yeah, training facility. So training facility allows if I have anybody left at the base, or if I just have my guys hang out at the base, they gain XP. It's not fast, but it allows so that the only people getting XP aren't just the ones I'm sitting out in the field. That way, if I lose somebody, I'm not hurting really badly. So we're going to start that, and then if you see here at the top, we got tech, which is resource for building high-tech items, materials, general construction, food, literally the food we feed our people with, our production and research capacity, how many people we can recruit. So we're going to jump back to the geoscape, take a look at everything. I'm going to quickly go over the research, and then we'll take a look at personnel. Yeah. So atmospheric analysis. So we've managed to connect some of the remaining weather satellites. We should use these to assess the extent of the new mist outbreak. This will allow us to, once researched, know where all the mist pockets are. There'll be a red on the map. So start it, it'll say it takes 6 hours with our current 1 research facility. So we'll head on over here to personnel. Alright, this is the standard loadout. You get a heavy, you get a sniper, and you get 3 regular fighters, soldiers. So, alrighty. Crit roll fan, do you care what do you want to be? Sniper, fighter, heavy? I'm just going sniper, okay. Alrighty.
I'm here. I'm here.
Ready. Ready, willing, and able.
Ready to roll.
Can't wait. I'm here.
Still alive. I can make a difference.
I'm prepared. Ready.
Receiving.
Let's show them what we can do. My turn.
Got any preference for voice?
Yes. My turn.
Ready. Ready, willing, and able.
I was born ready.
Just kind of customizing, so if you guys want, I can just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the call sign to your Twitch chat name unless you got anything specific. So, if you guys want to comment, that way I know you're in here, and I can make a soldier for you. Well, customize a soldier for you. Right? Very pretty soldier. I'm going to quickly go through their equipment and get that all set up. So I'm going to give this guy some ammo, a couple grenades, ammo, healing. Alright, Sergeant Orpheus, I'll give you heavy. Give me just some over here. Alright. Let's see here. You want different facial hair, different hair? I got you.
Ready to go to work.
Can't wait.
Ready to roll.
Ready. Can't wait. Ready, willing, and able.
Ready.
I like that voice. I like that. Alright, there's your heavy. Alright, everybody's loaded up, everybody's pretty much put together. I'll customize later, because that just takes time and I don't really want to keep doing that. The other two panels we can do is we can manufacture, so it always defaults to armor. Kind of tells you what the tech cost, what the manufacturing cost is. Don't really need to make extra armor right now, I got everybody I need. You can make vehicles. This is essentially a tank you can take with you. Takes up 4 on the mana core. And then of course you can make a mana core once you got the supplies for it, which gives you the ability to do a little bit more extra. Equipment's kind of what I care about. I'm going to up the magazine capacity, because that's what you spend on the most. So, as I said, right now we are a brilliant training facility. There's diplomacy. We don't know anybody else in this world. We don't have radio apparently. Phoenixpedia. That's where we're going to read a lot of things. I'm not going to do that, because this is not the game reading. So, as I said, this is our Phoenix base. Apparently we are in... What was it? Well, that's not a thing. I think that's added to the game. Because this should be Kazakhstan right in here. Anyways, well, no, that's Kazakhstan. Never mind. So anyways, our base is here. No friends? What do you mean? Anyways, here's our base. We can choose one of the question marks to go take a look at it. So the game will start. So we move on over and we can explore. It takes time. We're doing our research during that time. And we found Sindrin. At the Sindrin haven of Camp Lalu Chiba, the situation is tense. Someone figured out that our open and democratic society would be easy to infiltrate and steal from. One of the haven citizens tells our operatives, just a random guy just tells us that, cool. They pretend to join us, and then made off with some critical research, which I assume they want to sell to another faction. Kinda always forget about Georgia. The citizen sighs. I said they made off, but the truth is they didn't get very far. In fact, they're stuck in the haven, but as you can imagine, this is a strange situation. These people pretend to be our friends. They lived in Camp Lalu Chiba for months, all just to make a profit. I suppose old habits die hard. Good movie. We could assist Sindrin with this problem. And it poses as a question. Now, I guess I could just run as soon as this mission begins, but I'm going to stop a group of thieves. Yeah, So, my loadout's ready. Got everybody with grenades and healing as needed. So we'll deploy. So there we are, flying in. This is actually a fancy little load screen. Alright, so in Phoenix Point, especially if anybody's ever kind of played X-Com or anything like that, you actually get 4 action points a turn. And so, you actually didn't go into the stats of the people. Speed determines how far you can go on a single action point. And then of course here on the weapons it shows you how much it usually costs to use them. Costs 2 to use the rifle, 2 to use the grenade, and 2 to use the healing. We'll just have this guy run up and scout and do the whole mission. Alright. There we go. There's Sergeant Orpheus right there. Yeah, the heavies can't move that far. But he does have a nice jump pack feature. So we could just have him just jump up there. Give Overwatch, kinda. Yeah, I gave him 2 grenades just to have fun. So we will send Werewolf up here. Alright. Werewolf, I'm going to actually have him use the Overwatch feature, which costs usually the weapon costs, and you can kind of just dictate a zone. You can be like, I only want to care about what's right here, more accurate, or you can be like, I want to bathe this whole area, which I'm going to do. Just kind of protect our people. Mugsley 6, Simpson, okay. I'm going to send him around just in case there's any baddies back there. So we are trying to help the tech people get back their stolen goods or something like that. Alright, crit roll. Here we go. Have that person run on up here.
Double time.
Oh, no. That's why you put a shock collar on them. So, that was the turn. I end it. They start moving. See, they were around back.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, they all got laser pistols here.
I got this.
Right?
Repositioning.
Alright, so now you can see 2 people. So, I could just tell. So, this is fire weapon. And then you zoom in if you want to choose a body part. That guy's kind of behind some cover, so. And you kind of get the general accuracy. The center is like what they should hit, but the outer is what they could hit. So you can kind of just point at certain parts of their body to disable it. If you go for the legs, it obviously slows them down. Arms, it can make them harder to use their weapons or not use them at all. Torso is usually just a massive hit to health. And then the head takes away all their willpower. Willpower is what you use for your special abilities, not to be panicked, and mind control. We don't have to deal with any. These are just regular people in football gear with laser pistols. So I will just shoot them. Alright, Sergeant Orpheus, you got the big gun. Alright, Annette Aruda. Yeah, definitely would be. I would not like it. Alright. You missed, but Sergeant Orpheus missed, but you know, took a section out of the wall and ceiling. So, you know, good college try.
On my way.
Alright, let's see if this guy's got a better shot. Kinda. Let's go for the head. Alright, this guy was moving around back, and I will continue that maneuver. And put him on standby. Alright, we have our sniper here. Crit roll. Yeah. There we go. Let's take that arm out. So yeah, also disabled body parts cause bleeding, which reduces the HP each turn. So we're going to end our turn. Yeah, you heard the guy scream, so he took a little bit of damage. He's going to run and fire his laser weapon. Oh, they are taking shots at crit roll. Ouch. Alrighty. Well,
All I need is a
I
clear
don't have to
shot.
move, so I'm not going to. That is some great cover there. Alright, you can do it. I believe in you. There we go, Sergeant Harvey. He's made himself more of a target. We're aim for center of torso. And he is dead. By a good margin. Alright, well, put you on the ground. Yeah, like I said, I think these are just like normal like raider guys who don't understand anything, because they're just robbing the like scientists who don't really know how to fight. I see you shot at me.
Confirming target.
Well, that was just worthless. Might have a first death.
Identifying target.
Alright. A little bit of head there.
That could have gone better.
Could have gone worse. Could have shot Sergeant Orpheus there, crit roll. But we didn't. Everything's fine. Okay, that was just a terrible turn. I killed one guy who was already on his way to dying. We're so good with the head.
They can't scare me.
Alright. I'm going to skip the Sergeant Orpheus here, because I think he's got the best shot. Because you have a hell cannon. Cover don't mean nothing. Put them down, and you notice as we kill people they lose willpower because they become more and more mechanicked. Right? It's such a fun weapon. A little inaccurate though.
I can do this.
Alright.
Attempting to acquire target.
Alright, well,
Dashing ahead.
there's one person left, but unfortunately I can't get over there to kill him yet. So I'll put you on Overwatch crit roll fan with your pistol. And we will go on the next turn. We've almost completed this mission. Well, we got a little bit of cover here, but it's not going to do a lot. Alright, well, your jetpack should be ready.
Executing.
Can't do much, except hit him. And Sergeant Orpheus just straight broke that guy's neck. Nice. Sergeant Orpheus ranks up, levels up basically. So we will actually go into the stats in a second. But yeah, you get your mission experience, which I think for every 100 points adds a skill point to the general pool. Which I'll explain what that means in just a second, everyone. Gotta go do the mission stuff real fast.
Hi there. My name is Athena.
Well, hello, Athena.
And I'd like to thank you on behalf of Synedrion as a whole. You know, outsiders sometimes think of Synedrion as a bunch of naive, helpless people living in a big bubble.
Well, that's because
And
you
I
are.
know we can appear that way. But the truth is, we are more like a powder keg. Trying to build a truly democratic society without hierarchies involves a lot of arguing. The terraformers want one thing, the polyphonic tendency another. Zara clashes with Nikolai, Stas tries to keep everyone calm. Every haven has a totally different set of priorities. And then something like this happens.
Oh yeah, heavies are fun. They can also get like rocket launchers and like a more sustained machine gun.
I'm being honest about our flaws, because I think, crazily enough, the whole thing works. We've built something remarkable, given everything we've been through, and the Phoenix Project could help us really make a difference on this wretched planet. Think about it, please. We have a lot in common, and here's your payment. We believe in people being rewarded for their labor.
Well, thank you. We definitely did not just do this for the exposure. So, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope we can work together again.
I hope so. I mean, we are always good mercs, considering three people stole some guns and you couldn't do anything. Alright. So, go into personnel here. And we drop into training. So, real quick on the stats. Strength is your health, how much you can carry, and how far you can throw things. Willpower, as I said, is kind of for like the special abilities. Like if you saw him rocket, he'd lose a little bit of willpower to avoid going panicked and to avoid mind control. There are essentially facehuggers / head crabs in this game that can mind control people, and then there's gigantic snake things that are psionic. Speed literally is just how many spaces you move in a single action point. Let's see. Now those things we have available to us, since he's level 2, we can give him healing, which I don't have any healing on him, but it does give a +2 willpower bump. And I can brawler. Honestly, I'm not going to try to run this guy up in the melee a lot, because that's just usually a death sentence. So, I'll probably increase Sergeant Orpheus's strength here for that, and let's get his speed up because he's just kind of slow. No offense, but you take a second to get places unless you're jetpacking around. Now you see there's only 8 left, but then we do have the general pool, which this will cost me 9. I'm going to increase his willpower because it's something we do have to care about, but I'll get it in a second. I'll do speed instead. So, be a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, can throw his grenades further. That's locked in. So, Bob here, I'm going to quickly do a change to his armor so I recognize him. Give him the golden gun here. And you know what? I'll just rename real fast. Alright. So we go into his training. So dash, which allows you to use a willpower point to basically half move. Yes, so. Once again, getting the shotgun proficiency is pretty nice. I don't have shotguns yet. Shotguns are very nice weapons. You can just run up and blast the alien away, but it's kind of a all risk, all reward type of strategy, because if it doesn't kill the alien, you're right next to them for their turn. I'm actually probably going to pick up dash for him. Increase this a couple points, increase this a couple points, and give him a little bit more speed, but that'll be pretty much it for him. So, we'll back out, everybody's locked in. Now, he's taking a little bit of health damage. Now we can go back to base and get it fixed, but I think we can do some other missions. I think he'll be fine. I do have health packs on me that he can just use immediately at the start of the mission. Stamina, you'd have to go back to the bunks and rest, so I think we'll be okay. So let's go look at diplomacy. We're at friendly 8%. Now, as I was telling everybody, this is like essentially playing Iron Man mode, in that I just have I'll have a save, and like if people die, they die, and I gotta move on.
Research complete.
Alright, we've completed the research in the global mist monitoring system. So, this is the mist that's making like the alien crab things. And there's one in South America. Hawaii's doing okay with the single island. So we've unlocked more research. So you kind of got your main like objectives. This is kind of like the main missions: to complete the research, Haven, and we'll probably do that. But I'm going to research Syndron because it gives us a quick bonus. Syndron, an anarchist organization without leaders, dedicated to the new technologies and freedom of thought. Syndron aims to find a way of coexisting with the new ecosystem. We'll start with that. Haven recruitment protocols, we definitely want that. That allows us to recruit soldiers from their places and to increase our pool of people, because right now we're just flying around 5 people, and I like to have 6. We'll throw that in there to get 2. And continue our research. So, alright, Fire Within, New Z. At the Disciples of New Haven of New Z, a mutated worm infestation is causing serious problems. The locals had placed their hopes in Taxiarch Nurgle, the Disciples' greatest military hero, but Nurgle is said to be fighting a series of pitched battles against the Pandorans and has been unable to help. We could eradicate the infestation ourselves, helping the Haven, creating a good first impression of this faction. So this is the Fireworms. Just so everybody knows. And this faction, they believe kind of like they can like half mutate with the Pandorans and become better than human. Become a better humanoid, as one would put it. Alright, welcome everybody that's watching. So, like I said, join the chat if you want, and if you want, I even throw your name as one of the nicknames. Probably not going to replace Werewolf. That's wait, Planet Man? Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I'll replace it if I have to, but my goodness. I think I found Captain Planet. I'll fix his colors in a second. So good news, we're finding all the organizations really quick. And so I got to decide who I'm going to join with. So you got the Disciples who are like, hey, let's become one with the planet, basically, with how its current state is, with the Pandoran virus. And we haven't run into any Pandorans yet. You'll see them, they're crab-like things. And then the Sindarans are like, no, future tech will save us all, we'll terraform the planet. And then finally, there's the New Jericho, which they're kind of a like more humanist faction, but they're also like super military. So give and take on all of them. I usually kind of run neutral, but the best way is to actually ally one or two of them so you can get their tech. So there's a fireworm, but we will have you jetpack somewhere. Have you go up on the roof here. That way Sergeant Orpheus can oversee all. Kinda. Alright, multiple worms. So yeah, all these worms do is they are suicide bombers. They'll run up, explode, and these are fireworms, so they'll cause fire. There's also acid worms who cause acid. Yes, go ahead and stand by. Probably should just get you a pistol or something. Alright, Planet Man.
On my way.
What? Where did you see? Oh, all the way over there? I don't care. Oh, goodness.
Be right there.
There are worms all over this spot.
Zooming in.
Cool, he missed. And you don't realize how bad I just want to hit restart
I'm
right
on
now.
the move. All I need is a clear shot.
But this guy's closer.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright,
I'm on the move.
it's okay. I know what I'm going to do.
Position.
Good lord.
I'm
So many
on the
worms.
move.
Alright, Wolfrat, you might die earlier than I expected. Anyways, this guy's got a grenade, he's using it. Alright, crit roll fat. Oh. I was going to try to get you up there. I don't think it's happening. We will
On the
get you
move.
over here and we'll see what happens. Because, you know, putting the sniper on the highest points possible is usually a good idea. We're going to in turn, we'll see what happens. Alright, here comes Suicide Bomber. And explode.
Preparing to fire.
This seems like overkill, but, you know.
Target missed.
Alright, miss. Get back, you devil. We'll just kind of protect from this way. Alright, let's get Wolfrat some of his healing here. Because, oh god. So yeah, you take a damage for each square of fire you run to. So this will be interesting. Okay, cool. So... Alright, let's see. Yep, we can finally get you up there.
Hostile spotted.
I don't care.
Double time.
Get up there, crit roll. And good news, the worms cannot climb the ladders. So, there's at least two there. There are so many. How many worms? Did they have like an organic garden or some crud going on here?
Yes.
And the reason I'm saying this is there are so many worms. Like, most of the time there's like less worms. I've played this game a few times. Yeah, you know, the synthetic. Look, I'm not thinking of word usage here. Alright, something just straight exploded. Alright. You can do this. Probably going to miss.
killed.
I don't know why I ever doubted you, Sergeant Orpheus. You are the best shot on this team currently.
Repositioning.
Probably gonna heal up here. Get this guy up top here, so you can start hosing down. Oh yeah, yeah.
Enemy down.
His cannon is awesome. Well, the worms should die in one hit. They're not very hardy creatures.
Sprinting.
Alright. Not enough action points.
Repositioning.
Okay, well, why'd you do... Never mind. I get what's going on now. Alright, you got the sniper rifle.
That
Cool.
could have gone better.
It could have. It definitely could have. Crit roll. You have the most accurate rifle on this map. And you missed. Alright.
Aiming.
Well, I'm gonna aim a little bit to the right. Don't want to kill this guy by accident. That was fairly close, actually. Alright, crit roll. We are going to give you another shot here. Alright, almost the entire reticle is inside the worm, so you should not miss. Which you
Threat
didn't.
eliminated.
Alright, we were successful. We defeated the worm menace. We defeated the first Pandorans we ran into. They are worms. And everybody's level 2. Whew. Alright, here comes some exposition in just a second. Yeah, so I gotta get to 75% with a faction in order to get their tech tree.
Normally, when we encounter a potential ally, we first send the Apostle to the Onceborn to check them out. But I'm gonna break protocol to say thanks. Now listen, I'll be honest with you. The Exalted is the only
whole
one who has
bushel of
any
worms.
real answers. Tobias West may be clever and Sanhedrian may sound great, but only the Exalted is dealing with the world as it actually is. She can lead us out of this mess. Give us lives worth living.
Alright, so we can go the Starship Troopers route and be like to know more. But I'm not really ready to go in your dogma just yet. We're going to be a little bit neutral in the beginning.
Very well. I don't blame you. It's hard to see the right path sometimes. I hope you recognize it while there's still time. The liturgy of the divine flesh is coming, whether you like it or not.
Okay, like I said, I wasn't interested this time. You didn't have to guilt trip me here. So, do the level up real fast. Let's see. Ooh, extreme focus. Reduce the cost of Overwatch. So your sniper rifle, I can put it on Overwatch after you move twice, as opposed to just once. Alright, so for the sniper guy, it's very important you get to where you need to go fast. Give this guy a dash, willpower to use it. Ah, farsighted. Adds +2 to willpower and perception range. So I'm already effectively at 10. Oh yeah, this was Captain Planet, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll do his stuff later. Alright, we got some more research. We can study the fireworms, which gives us more materials to build with. Takes a day and 1 hour. Or we can study the disciples anew. Said to be a series of cultist sects before the Third World War, the disciples anew have grown to become one of the greatest powers in what is left of our world. Not much is known about the religion, other than that they embrace the mutations brought by the Pandora virus, and are ruled by a leader referred to only as the Exalted. So, as you can tell, things did not go well between Iran and the US. Pandoran fires happened, you know. I am going to do a scan. So if you see the circle radius of this here, that's how far the scan will go. It costs 5 tech and 30 materials to start it. Now my plane doesn't have to stay there, it just starts from this point. So we're going to go on over here to Turkey. I have found every faction. Fort Freya is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control. But right now there's an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. Alright. New Jericho has the best armor starting out in the game. It begins with strange dreams, voices heard in the night. A local doctor tells our operatives. I could not detect any physiological changes, and there were certainly no signs of infection. But their behavior simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions, which we at New Jericho are sadly quite familiar with. It's like something has driven them mad. If we stop these soldiers, New Jericho will undoubtedly be grateful to us. Well, let's go fight them. Start mission. Good luck, everybody. Okay, I don't know when I'm going to run into the Pandorans, because sometimes you run into them first, and apparently I've run into all the factions first. I'd like to do a supply run. Once again, everybody watching, thank you for watching. Just a fun game. I say thank you, one person leaves. No. I'm having fun. We have landed in. Alright, here's New Jericho facility. They got some bunk rooms. So, we are going to send our soldiers, led by Wolf right here, all into this room. Keep forgetting about their sprint, so I need to stop that.
Providing overwatch.
Alright. Well, we could probably have Sergeant Orpheus jet back up onto the roof. What's the worst that can happen?
Doing it.
Alright, you got this AC protected.
I'm on the move. Covering.
Alright, we will just have you run all the way over here, crit roll to protection. And be ready next turn to pop around and start sniping people. He did not expect to see people. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, their guns do a lot of damage. But the good news is they use two-handed weapons, so if we can damage them enough, they can't use them. The only problem is they got fire back. And close range combat is usually not the best thing to do with that type of ability. So we're going to heal him up, give him some health.
Confirming target.
Continue on that arm there. If we can take it out, he won't be able to fire back. There we go. And now we can kill him. Alright, some guy ran on up to you, Sergeant Orpheus. Literally close range shot. Let's see if you can take it. did not end well for them. Alright, we will go to the sniper first and see if we can't take out that arm. This is going incredibly well. Alright, crit roll. Hey, Torple! Took up the arm, now they can't shoot back.
On my way. All I need is a clear shot.
Alright, so yeah, what we're doing here is we're playing Phoenix Point. If you've ever played XCOM, it's very similar to that. It's the exact same genre. We are helping these guys get back their rebellion soldiers or something like that. I don't know. Alright. I think that's... I don't know if that left them with 10 hit points. If they did, they're just going to straight die. Nope, they're living. They're going to run for it. But see, what they don't know is our people can just dash. Alright, subdue them peacefully. I think they're dead. Yeah, so yeah, these are like rebellion soldiers, or like they went rogue, they went crazy, so we were supposed to kill them. Looks like Sergeant Orpheus and Wolfrat got a nice upgrade. Nice level up. I'll say, Sergeant Orpheus, you have made the most kills so far. I've been meaning to keep track of that. I have not. I'll have to go back through the video after the session, and that way I can have like record of kills and what each soldier's killed.
I had always assumed the Phoenix Project would return one day, even after Symes disappeared. It seems to be the defining pattern of your history. Fall, then rise again. I wonder if this points to an underlying weakness or an underlying strength. I suppose time will have to tell. Time and the choices you make. After all, you are not necessarily defined by what has come before. You can be whatever your will allows you to be. That is the essence of the human experience.
Well, thank you, Father Time.
That is why I did not intervene. We could have stopped those soldiers ourselves easily enough. But I needed you to see, to understand that far more is at stake here than just our ecosystem or our genetic purity. We are being robbed of what makes us human, our will. I fear neither the utopians at Sanhedrin nor those Anu fanatics really understand that. If you can recognize the real nature of the threat, perhaps we can work together on stopping it.
So you try to make it, you were testing us, but you kind of challenging. You put our lives at risk to test us. I don't believe that. Yeah, let's go to replenish that.
Phoenix Project. Heard a lot about you people. Most of it weird. Science nerds with guns, huh? Well, I've heard worse ideas. Anyway, here's the inside scoop on New Jericho. Tobias West? Probably a genius. Might be a bit crazy, but he has a plan. And a real plan is a heck of a lot better than all that touchy-feely crap at Sanhedrin or whatever the hell those squid-worshipping disciples are up to. So stick with us, and maybe we'll die, or maybe we'll win. But either way, it'll be fun.
I love that your pitch is like, hey, just fun. Whatever. Oh, they got a plane here. Take a look at the Haven. So got elite residents, elite guys come here. Could raid their factory, get materials, steal the aircraft, which is me fighting those guys again. I don't really feel like becoming enemies with these guys just yet. Or anybody. I gotta actually upgrade people. Alright, Sergeant Orpheus. We can give you War Cry. which is actually fairly powerful. Reduces the action points of all the other enemies. So, I will go ahead and do that. And we are going to start increasing your willpower. Don't need you mind controlled. Return fire. This is a godsend. Essentially, that's what they are. Man, I just like mobility way too much. I always overinvest in speed.
Research complete.
Sindarin is an amalgamation of several political movements, with roots in social ecology, anarcho-syndicalism, there's syndicalism, and similar belief systems built on a strong opposition to hierarchies. Sindarin is egalitarian and radically democratic, with decisions being made via public assembly. Despite this, certain more prominent individuals do exist, and two streams of thought have begun to crystallize. The polyphonic tendency, who believe that the origin of humanity's dysfunctional relationship with the environment lies in hierarchies of dominance, and the terraformers, who believe in putting humans first and are less opposed to the idea of leadership. The current official goal of Sindarin is finding a way of coexisting with the new ecosystem, but that goal is being challenged from within. Get 150 tech, and we're going to get a nice little video, so enjoy, everyone.
Sinedrian was built on a dream, a world without hierarchies, without leaders, where human beings could embrace the potential of technology without its destructive side effects. The radicals of the old world had been proven right. The status quo could not sustain itself. But what now? What was the next step? Some argued for coexistence with the Pandoran ecosystem, hoping for a peaceful solution. Others advocated putting humanity before nature and claiming the planet for themselves. Trusting in the safety of their havens, the people of Sinedrian argued about the best way forward. But the Pandora virus had little interest in their arguments, and its power was still growing.
Right. Hey, Torpal, you still here? Here we go, scavenging. So this is where we're going to run to the first Pandorans. Enemy Pandoran. So scavenging missions. You see the 3 boxes. Basically, we protect all the boxes, we get stuff. Materials, food, and tech. So, Torpal, did you want to take over Werewolf or Planet Man? Need a little diversity in this crew. We only got 1 female. Take over. Okay, I'll do that. Head on over down to the cap. Some diversity. Now that is some good facial hair right there. I feel like this guy's like a purple hair guy. Kind of travels around.
What's the plan?
Ready to roll. I can make a difference.
And this guy played way too much Far Cry 5. Or New Dawn. It was noticeable, so. Alright. Bye, Planet Man. I'll have to remake you at some point. Alright, Torpor. Alright, let's go fight some Pandorans. Yep, as you can see, you can cause fall damage. That's why we have a Sergeant Orpheus with big cannon. It is nighttime, so our sight lines are reduced. Alright, so we can see these are the boxes we have to protect. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. Alright, so you see the map size. Now if you see the red glowing alien face things, this is where the enemy can spawn. Does not mean they have spawned there. So, Torpor, looks like you're doing the early recon. Alright, and we'll just have you kind of protect an area, because we don't know where anything is. Werewolf, eh? Get going.
Pushing.
Yeah, keep pushing.
Repositioning.
Should just change werewolf between sessions. It just keeps changing. Put the pistol on you. There you go, crit roll. Push it just a little bit further. Finally, we got Wolf Rat here. Have them run forward. Take a defensive position up here. And guard this way with our Overwatch. And finally, Sergeant Orpheus. You got a jetpack. This roof looks stable for you.
Doing it.
Alright, I can safely say there are no baddies in this section. Have you rest up there? Alright, turns over. Let's see if you need a... There's one. Okay, he's got a gun. There's our first Pandoran. Didn't really get to look at it because... Werewolf doesn't care. Ah, there's another one. Looks like these guys spawned with shields and guns. Right? Put a shield up. It's not a great thing. Let's see if
target.
Torpor can aim around it. Or actually, we'll just hit the arm. Or the leg. Not really well protected, so we'll go for leg. Alright. Let's see what's in this chest over here. Grenades and healing. Don't need that.
I'm going. Enemy contact.
Ooh. So, I'll explain the names in just a second, once I get someone to aim at them. So these blue guys are called tridents. They usually carry guns. This guy's got health regeneration. I got 4 arms. This guy looks like he hit the pincher that causes bleeding. And yeah, I got different abilities. I'm gonna go for the arm so he doesn't have his gun. Well, that didn't do anything. Alright. Have you fly on over here. Because apparently all the enemies spawned on that side of the map. We gotta get Sergeant Orpheus involved. Looks like we lost some material. That's not the best. You leave Werewolf alone. There's Torpal.
Zooming in.
And their glamorous purple. Right, Werewolf.
I can do this.
Yes, you can.
It's hard to shoot like this.
Okay, no you didn't. You failed.
On the move.
Alright, crit roll. Can you finish them? Can you get a headshot? Boom. Alright, Wolf Route, move up from tech crit roll.
I'm on the move. Providing overwatch.
Alright, you got someone challenging your position here. Sergeant Orpheus, so I'm gonna have you move forward. That triggered a fight. Missed. That's the important thing. Alright. Sergeant Orpheus, you got 3 versus 1. This guy's got a shield out. Let's test your gun against it. Alright, we dazed him, we blew off the shield. But he did not die. No, you leave Sergeant Orpheus alone. Good. How's it nothing but machine gun?
Attempting to reposition.
Throw that grenade. They both just die. The one next to you, Sergeant Orpheus, went panicked.
Moving.
Alright. See, these guys aren't too bad. Alright, Werewolf and Torpal have leveled up. We only got 5 of the 7 crates, so they get as much XP. But we did get 500 materials, and we recovered a health pack thing. So now we can do research on the Arthrons. The Arthrons are among the earliest Pandorans encountered, and they are the most numerous. They have multiple mutations to adapt to different combat roles. Triton. Specimen. Triton. Humanoid in basic form, Tritons have unusual secondary arms and some unusual specialized mutations. So again, I'm kind of go for the low-hanging fruit, real quick to research, get it done. But yeah, as you can see, our scan picked up as something, so we're just gonna, after I level up some people here. Oh yeah, give her fire back. And yeah, healing might actually be good for them. Alright, Torval, let's see what you can do. Return fire. Yeah, that is just a must as an assault trooper. Right, because yeah, if you can do the faster research and just build the more research you can, yeah, it's just a better strategy. It's kind of like the reason why you don't want to send an interstellar ship now, because by the time it's like halfway at destination, you've already sent like 5 different things that had better tech that goes faster. But oh, alrighty, everybody's leveled up. Everybody else got special color schemes, so let's work on you, Where. Ah, plaid. Yes, there we go. Plaid. Alright, let's go see what this is. Discovered a Phoenix base. Cool. I don't know why they built them so close together, but see how Phoenix Base 2 is doing. It's got the power. Could use help with the fabrication. So the more satellite uplinks you have, the more active scans you can do. Like you see that expanding green field, so you can go to multiple places and do multiple scans. Here I think we're going to set up another research lab, because we need it. And food if it'll let me, because we also need that. Burn through most of our production. So, alright, well I guess we'll go down here to, I think that's what, Iraq still? No, that's Kuwait.
Research complete.
Alright, we have created a set of biometric and psych eval tests in order to identify potential recruits. We need to locate havens with leaders favorable to our cause, and barter any research they want in order to secure our recruitment choices. It will probably be cheaper and easier for us to get recruits from havens with higher populations. They were always here. Exploration site. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned Phoenix Project microfiche archive. The building is almost entirely overgrown with pulsating yellow vines that are oddly reminiscent of long, headless moray eels. Trying to enter may result in injuries. Everybody's fairly healthy, so I'm going to take the damage hit, but if I was low health or I was worried about it getting a big fight, I'd stay away. Most of the microfiches are part of an archive documenting unsolved mysteries, created on the order of the minister Irina Semenova. Semenova was forced to quit her job after an intense conflict with the KGB in 1968, and the archive was never completed. The site languished until it was shut down by the administrator, Fred Halleck, in 1991. So, the end of the Cold War. The mysteries documented here may well represent older, isolated outbreaks of the Pandora virus, as such are invaluable to our scientists. So we get materials, tech, food, and pure research. I think that was worth the hit. Yeah, we are much closer to getting the Phoenix archives done, which will give us a nice little video. But while we're doing that, I am going to probably throw on the research for the Triton autopsy, because that allows us to get our shotgun. Alrighty. Alright, so right now we really haven't found a place with recruitment so far. And honestly, with the way if I don't find another one of you guys, I might target the disciples I knew as the guys I'm just going to beat up on.
Research complete.
After recovering the base and analyzing the databanks that have been left functional, it is clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. Not true, we just found the other one. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There is no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us. Video time.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he had been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
Randolph Symes III notes indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family. Used as a place of meditation and research, it may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. Site added to Geoscape, the Symes retreat. We should send our operatives to investigate. Commander. Alright, find Phoenix Base, Siberia. So, that. This whole area. Cool. I bet had I not found this base so soon, they would have sent me much closer. But I didn't. What new research are we... This research right here tells us when the game is basically our instant lose condition. So I'm going to get that researched. Get some trading going. Is everybody having fun? Yeah, Torpal. You have a good time at work. Alright, we keep finding more havens. I like to have scavenging sites because I need materials in a bad way.
Research complete.
Alright, almost time for another video, but Disciples of Nu. The Disciples of Nu are a syncretic religion formed out of several previous cults. The Children of the Black Tide, the holy disciples of the Xenoglottic Doctrine and the Order of Anu. By the messianic figure known only as the Exalted, she forged the disparate elements of the cults into a unified belief system built around her vision of Anu, the dead god. The Disciples of Anu leadership follow a strict hierarchy, so they definitely don't like the scientist people, and scientist people don't like them, and access to the Exalted reserved only for the most faithful. Should we seek out an alliance with her, we would first have to gain the approval of her servants, the apostles to the once born. The Keeper of the Threshold, the Voiceless Hierophant, the Blind Legate, the Shadowed Hierarch, and finally, the Synod of Yearning. The latter, said to be a compound being of some kind, effectively runs the day-to-day operations of the Disciples. I get 200 food, just for researching them.
The Disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandora virus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The disciples offered a solution, but what was their endgame? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
All right. Fort Cayenne is home to Dr. Raymond P. Jacoby, leader of the New Jericho Tax Economy Project. In addition to being a brilliant scientist, Dr. Jacoby also claims to have invented the term Pandoran as a descriptor for the creatures that threaten our world. Before that, people just called them monsters or mutants, or even aliens, he says. But that's really rather missing the point, isn't it? Anyway, Dr. Jacoby continues, that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Actually, I wanted to make you an offer. You see, I have something. A book, but just not any book. A notebook. Okay. Written by Randolph Symes, one of the founders of the Phoenix Project. A great man, ahead of his time. I'm sure it would be invaluable to you, and I'm willing to trade for it. He's like, You want to know Randolph Symes? Yeah, he's not like just the leader of the bloody Phoenix Project. I don't want to make these guys mad, so I'll give him some tech for it. Plus 100 research, that's awesome. The notebook appears to be authentic, although the notes are written in the idiosyncratic shorthand Symes had developed for his personal diaries. Still, his unique perspective on the history and early findings of the Phoenix Project is always illuminating. Yeah. We're about to get an instant video, just so everybody knows. I'm gonna go over here to this question mark.
Research complete.
New Jericho is a militaristic organization founded by Tobias West, the enigmatic billionaire founder of Vadium Incorporated. Ideologically committed to West's values of reason and meritocracy, New Jericho valorizes human will as the foundation of freedom, and sees the Pandorans as a threat to the very core of human identity. West is said to have developed a long-term military strategy that will succeed where previous campaigns have failed. Some accuse him of having built a cult of personality around himself. Video time.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise. Some said he was a genius, a man of principle, dedicated to equality and merit, fighting to preserve the core of human freedom, our will. They said he had a plan, that he could lead us to victory. Others called him a dictator, a megalomaniac, fearful of infection and obsessed with purity. They said he was willing to do anything to win, no matter the cost. The Phoenix Project needed allies. New Jericho could help us turn the tide, but it all depended on one man.
Alright, so those are the factions. We can ally with them, try to work with them. We'll see how it goes. Or bloody places. We're gonna go in the red mist and we'll see what happens.
Scan complete.
Thank you for letting me know the scan is complete. Cedar Arc. Cedar Arc is a remote haven built by the billionaire philanthropist Mike Spark, an old competitor to Tobias West. Spark, like West, generally kept a low profile, So not much is known about him except for his dedication to environmental causes. He is said to have financed the Svalbard Global Seed Vault and was involved with the first attempts to develop a filtration system that could stop the Fandor's virus. The population of Cedar Ark was carefully selected from around the world, and all of its inhabitants are extremely loyal to Spark. On the surface, everything seems relatively normal, but there is one unusual detail. The people of Cedar's Ark refer to themselves as the Destined. Destined for what is unclear. Upon arriving at Cedar Ark, our operatives are invited to meet the head of the Cedar Ark Executive Council, Mike Spark himself. Spark is a quiet man, but very focused. He seems to have expected our operatives' arrival and offers them a mission, extracting his brother from a disciple of a new prison in exchange for a reward. Sure. Didn't like those guys. As anticipated, Sparks says with an enigmatic smile, handing our operatives a map of the prison where his brother is being held. I will do my best to convince the disciples that this is a Cedar Ark operation. I don't mind taking the blame, and if they overestimate our capabilities, so much the better. A site added to Geoscape. Oh brother, where ano thou? So yeah, this is like an independent people. Alright, where did you add it? Oh good God, he's all the way in China? Mongolia? Yeah, I think that's the upper part of China. Yeah, your brother's gonna have to wait. You didn't tell me he was halfway around the world. You can't just send us halfway around the world, that's just not fair. Alright. Go to South Egypt here. Well, it's a different spot, but whatever. Ah! We finally found our first recruitable person. We can add a new person to the team, everyone. Alright, we can add a regular soldier. Cosmo Moo Piggy Wiseman. Moo Piggy, alright. Here's our new guy. Yeah. So, this is kind of how you also get tech. So I can basically strip him of his gun, research his gun, and make the gun. Which, do I have the equipment to... I don't have a gun to give him right now, so I'm not going to do that just yet. Gotta make a gun, so he has a gun. You know. And then we can research it.
Construction complete.
Yes. Exploration site, Wall. This valley was the location of a major battle of the Third World War. The ground is poisoned, and thousands of skeletons, now overgrown by mutated moss, litter the countryside. There is absolutely nothing of value here. Okay, respectable. I think I'm actually going to go give my soldiers some R&R. Because that lower bar is their stamina, and you kind of burn that as you travel around. So we are going to let them rest. While to do that, I'm going to speed up time. Alright, we are going to go on over here to Greece.
Construction complete.
Alright, Triton Autopsy. Summary. Early versions of this mutation were identified on video streams in 2027 and seem in greater numbers during the second mist of 2040. The current specimens have evolved to the extent that they are intelligent enough to use human equipment. In addition to human-like arms, they have secondary appendages with varied and specialized functions. Other body parts have also revealed extraordinary variations and adaptations. We are seeing increasing numbers of these creatures, often deployed alongside Arthons. Given their more land-based adaptation, we can infer that they are being gestated in land-based structures within the bounds of the new mist outbreak. Genetic origins: 12% myctophids, 8% other deep-sea fish, 22% human, 58% unknown. Function: sufficient intelligence to use a variety of human weapons in sniper or assault roles. plus various stealth capabilities. Offensive mutations, good night vision and perception. Primary arms, dexterous enough for using rifles or handguns. Secondary arms with close combat capability, paralyzing or piercing. Defensive mutations, mist emission, chameleon-like evasion in response to attack, rapid regeneration. Mobility, agile variant has high jump capability. Weakness, the Triton's thick skin provides less protection than the Arthon's chitin plating. And now that we researched that, now we know how to make shotguns. By cutting into one of these, we know how to make shotguns now. I think we should give Sergeant Orpheus a shotgun. He needs a close range option when he rockets up somewhere. Go back in our manufacturing over here. Make one. Give you a few bullets here. Alright, jump to our personnel. Hey buddy, we're going to need that gun. You can have our standard gun. Good enough. I figured you wouldn't say no to that. Alright. And now we can research engineer the laser gun. Which we will just hold on. Alright. We were still looking at something, weren't we?
New Jericho Haven is under attack.
Okay, hold on, New Jericho. I'll be down there in just a second. We have been ambushed. Oh lord. Ambush is you gotta survive a certain number of turns and then run for it. Because the enemies are infinite. Alright, we have been ambushed. We'll see what happens. Alright, we've been ambushed in, I think, what looks like a skull. So yeah, we are surrounded on all sides. So our goal is just to kind of survive. Where did you see them? That way, eh?
I'm on the move.
Take cover there. Kill them.
Attack successful. Acquiring target. Shot one wide.
Well, no doubt it was just a tree. Alright, crit roll. You gotta kill somebody. These guys are shit. Oh, those guys are weak. We don't have your shotgun yet. It didn't get produced in time. Crit roll!
Repositioning. All I need is a clear shot. Succeeded.
I really need the guy dead.
Confirming target.
Alright,
We got him.
with the combined power of everyone,
Let's go.
alright, run on out. We don't need you on the ground. Oh, need additional hit, action point.
Moving.
So, run on over. Alright. Oh goodness. So, once again, I don't think these guys learn. So, there's another thing about this game is these things can adapt to each fight, so they can change. It's like these guys don't actually have as like their shields are a lot more protected. Because if you remember, the last shield was kind of more greenish, a little bit not as strong. This one looks a lot stronger. But I'm gonna hit his arm from here because that way he doesn't have an attack, or he just dies. Alright, we're gonna rely on a new recruit. Moo Piggy. Yeah, that shield is like our regular assault rifle ain't getting through that shield. But I can get that arm. Or I can't. I do have a sniper guy. You can do it. Come on, Crit Roll fan, I believe in you. Straight out murdered them. So now we're going kind of protector area with overwatching. I feel especially sorry for anybody who tries to run through this door.
Hold position.
Alright, so nothing's kind of come out, so pretty much just going to overwatch, because I think we've killed everything, and they're going to respawn.
Holding position.
Covering.
Yep. Yeah, so some respawn at the edge of the map. So, but now, we've survived the 3 turns, so we just got to make it to the exit zone. And this is where speed is so important. Alright, now we send Moo Man. Alright, crit roll.
Let's roll.
Just, yeah, everybody book it. Wolf Rat, who's our fastest person. And finally, Torpal. Oh, I forgot I could just have him dash. Doesn't matter. Alright. And they try to leave our good old Sergeant Orpheus back, but he's got a jetpack. He can fly now. And he's got some movement left. Alright, let's get to the evacuation zone.
Quick.
Yes, you gotta be quick, or this is werewolf, right? Yep. So, evacuate.
Moving now.
Wait, I can shoot a guy? Huh, let's give it a shot. Why not? No, you need to get out of here, Moo Piggy.
Advancing.
Now let's try to get that final shot in. Let's see if it's... Nope. Alright, just get out of here.
On my way. All I need is a clear shot. Target missed. Repositioning.
Alright, come on, Torpal. And finally, but not least, Sergeant Orpheus. Success, everyone. We survived the ambush. Crit roll, you finally leveled up. You're level 3. Our forces deny the enemy. Alright, let's see what you got. Quick aim. The action point cost of the next shot with a proficient weapon is reduced by 1, and the accuracy is increased by 25. That's actually pretty good. Bombardier. Gain mounted weapon proficiency. We're not giving you a mounted weapon, you're a sniper. Some more speed. More speed. And then maybe a little bit of strength, so you're a little bit healthier, so you don't die as quick. How's that shotgun going? Okay, we got 9 hours to go. They're fighting for their lives over here. Our goal is to just protect structures. We get a nice bonus if we protect them. So this is the other way to really increase your ability, your scores with factions. Instead of just attacking others, you can just defend them against the Pandorans. It really is just roll the dice whether or not you're in a region where this happens, though. So, let's go, everybody. They thought they could ambush us. Alright, come back in with our little ship here, doing our things. Now, these XCOM style games are like one of my favorite styles of games I've since the beginning. So, we gotta protect this, looks like a reactor. Cool, we're protecting arc reactor. Is that the only thing that we're protecting? Pretty much. Cool. Now, does it show us where they're spawning in at? From that corner. So there's not a lot of ambiguity here.
I'm on the move. Hostile.
Yep. Alright. Oh. Okay. Well, take me there then.
Gotta keep on pushing.
Allow me to shoot something,
All I need is
please.
a clear shot.
Right? Fire. There you go, Torpal. Alright, I have some good cover, so you should be okay. There's a guy chilling out over here? Okay.
Let's do this.
More guys? Cool.
Moving to position.
Oh, cool. We have ammo for a gun we don't have.
Targeting.
We got machine gun and shield. Don't choke on your ambitions. 3 guys this way, 2 guys that way. Interesting. We know what time it is. Time to get Sergeant Orpheus all the way up to a high position. Use this big gun here.
All I need is a hostile neutralized.
Advancing.
Alright, crit roll, crit roll. Come on. You just have to hit the torso. There we go. Boom, torso shot. Go ahead and put your shield up, yeah. Now, I'm happy that I'm helping you, Jericho. don't shoot the reactor. Because they get the armor-piercing bullets, and I want that. Because when armor shows up, it is bad. Put the gun down. Stop shooting the arc reactor. Alright. Alright, so, cool. I put Sergeant Orpheus on the wrong side of the ceiling, of the roof there. Okay, I think we see all the combatants. Alright, come on, Torpal. Run up with your grenade. And get 3 guys. Oh no, they got fire back. This was a mistake. Well, Torpal's dead.
Repositioning.
Nobody tell
Prioritizing speed.
Torpal. We did. I just, you know, I thought it would be different. As long as this grenade kills these guys, we'll be fine. We don't have to worry about them shooting back. And then we just get back into cover. As I said, we don't talk about this. Torpal gave their life in a valiant effort. Alright, let's get you down to some cover here. Like a boss. I mean, I don't know how your knees are doing there, but you'll be okay, Sergeant Orpheus. Yeah, you don't know how tempting it was like, oh, we'll just restart the mission so Torpal's not dead, but nope. That's how this works.
Moving to coordinates.
You think you're so special. Okay, crit roll, you don't need to be shooting the shield. So luckily, 2 of these guys are panicked, so they'll run. Stop shooting it.
Moving now. Ready to fire.
Oh, God. Well, that sounded meaty. See, I'm trying to blast off his arm so he can't shoot back at us.
Targets in sight.
Yeah, I know. There's an alien
I'm
there.
on the move.
Now you can't shoot back. So, I'll get Sergeant Orpheus down here. So he's of more value.
Let's go.
So this guy's probably going to try to run through here, so we'll put Overwatch on.
Dashing ahead.
There you go, crit roll. Alright. Return fire.
We got them.
This guy's like, nope, I'm getting out of here. I got nothing. Yeah. Oh yeah, they haven't developed the poison spit ability. Okay. Fire back.
Hostile missed.
That's fine. I have a surprise for him. The big heavy. Sergeant Orvius, you have completed your flanking maneuver.
Enemy killed.
Alright, we have successfully defended the colony with the unfortunate death of Torpal. So, we shall always remember you, Jackson Torpal Ball. I wonder who's going to be Torpal 2. Alright, Wolf Rat leveled, Werewolf leveled, and Moo Piggy has leveled. And we protected 73% of the key structure. Good job, everyone. I think that was a solid round. Exactly. And we got a lot of materials. We got a couple guns, one of them from the dead guy. Did we get a new Jericho rifle? No? Okay. We got a lot of ammo for the new Jericho weapons, but we don't have the new Jericho weapons. But we get a lot of stuff.
Good to be working with you. If we're going to save the world, we'll need all the help we can get.
Certainly.
At this stage, we've granted you low-level access to our network and set up a liaison office to work with your people. But, as I'm sure you can understand, we need to take things slow at first.
Well, yeah.
Your organization has a reputation. It's hard to know which side you'll take, and we need to know that you share our values.
We take the side of defeating the Pandorans. That's really the only thing we care about. Everything involving the politics of humanity, kinda not our deal.
At the moment, we're setting up a mission to recapture an old satellite control base. What for? Well, there's a saying in New Jericho, Tobias West always has a plan. And he has a plan for the equipment and the data we can get from that base. You'll find out more when the time is right. So, are you up for it? We'd really appreciate your help.
Sure. We have to destroy the Pandoran colony. I've got to find more people. That's the bad part. I need a 6-man team to go in there. Alright, Wolfrat. So I can give them a new class like Sniper, Heavy. I usually don't multi-class. Not at least with the base guys. Alright, Werewolf. Training. A little bit more speed. And then Cosmo. Give him dash. Give him a little bit of strength. A little bit of willpower. What's going on, diplomacy over here? Oh, mission. We're 1% away from seeing the entire foundation of their stuff. So that's their mission. I'm really hoping to find someone else to recruit. So we're going to work for that, then we'll go and invade the Pandoran nest.
Scan complete.
Nobody? Okay.
Research complete.
Oniric Delirium Index. An Oniric Delirium Index, ODI, algorithm has been developed. This will allow us to keep track of the strength of the unknown mental phenomenon caused by the Pandoran presence, which appears to be increasing in severity as they expand their grip on our world. As the ODI increases, more humans will experience nightmares, hallucinations, detachments from reality, and eventually brain seizures and death. We have estimated a tipping point for ODI beyond which the human race cannot be saved. So this gives us that nice little tracker right there. Once it hits 100%, that's it. The game's over. There's no saving the game from that point. One of the last things Dr. Randolph Symes III worked on before leaving Phoenix Point was the Honoric Delirium Index, in an attempt to quantify the unexplained mental influence of the Pandorans. He feared the frequent reports of strange nightmares and hallucinations might be attributable to something more than psychological trauma, perhaps some form of telepathic attack. Under different circumstances, the idea might have seemed fanciful, but even Phoenix Project operatives have reported similar phenomena. We should complete his research. The skull bit turns into a nice tentacle. Understood. What are we researching? We're researching trade protocol, so this will give us a nice little bonus. I want that laser gun, and then we'll do the bonus, and then we'll do that. So we're going to head on up here. Hope it's a base. I need people to recruit. We'll start the scan. So the nice thing, the game kind of shows you where you've scanned before. Area scan.
This New Jericho neural tech we've been hearing about.
Yes.
It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused by, I don't know, an autocratic leader with delusions of grandeur?
Well, it is a worrying possibility.
It is, isn't it? Sometimes I miss the days when such questions were just science fiction. But I guess sooner or later the future arrives, and then you have to deal with it.
The more the disciples of Anu invest into this mutation tech, the further away they will move from what New Jericho considers humanity. This is not a threat, but a statement.
Okay, Tobias, thank you.
There is still time to look to reason, not superstition, for solutions. To seek answers in human will, instead of submission to the alien. But that time is running out.
Tobias, you don't have to be so, so... Look, we're trying to be non-political as we can be, but, it'll happen. Come on. Keep finding places, and they're like, nope, you can't recruit here. It's like I'm on a bus, and people are going seats taken.
Construction complete.
What do we construct? Research lab. We can research faster now, guys. So it'll take half the time for everything. That's amazing. That helps.
Research complete.
We can trade. So yeah, I kind of want to get my food production up because I kind of use food to get materials and all that other good stuff. And so on the map, you can kind of see what they produce. So like, they produce materials, so you can give them food or tech. So that's all good. I am still just really salty. I keep finding places, havens, and there's no people. There we go, people. Haven info. We have an assault rifler. I'm going to recruit him. And for early game, these guys have some of the best rifles. Look at that mustache. So yeah, the Bulldog AR-50 is just good. It does more damage, it has a shorter range, but it just does some good damage. So we are definitely going to take that so we can research it. You can have one of our cruddy guns. Here, take one of these. No, put that back. Take that. Take a couple clips of ammo. Alright. The reason I'm not taking the armor, if you might ask for research, is you need a set of 2 to research it. So I'm going to wait till I get like a second guy or find something, then I'm going to give him our regular stuff to research his stuff. Their armor is also better in terms of just physical armor. Slows you down a little bit, makes you a little less stealthy, things will know you're there, but survivability is a thing. Alrighty. Well, got a little bit, about 59 more minutes to go, so I need to go give our man of the hour, Sergeant Orpheus, his shotgun. Oh, I got the multi-class here. So, no shotgun yet. But once I multi-class you, I can get your shotgun. Alrighty. Well, I'm about to go attack this Pandoran base. Anybody any questions or comments for me? Alright, threat level. No shotgun. I gotta multi-class you into assault to like an infantryman to give you a shotgun. So once you level up, I know. Alright, so our objective is to find these tall tower things, blow them up, don't set off the eggs. These maps also have infinite enemies, so you can't just sit around, just kill everything, then kill these things. You gotta kind of move a little bit of purpose or you run out of ammo. So, let's go on in. Alright, level 1 guy, I hope you're ready for this. I know. I guess the Final Fantasy VII Remake got pushed back a month. Got an email on it. Not too worried about it. So, alright. Pandoran bases are dark, so you don't have as much sight line, and they are tight and cramped, and bad guys all around. So, oh wow, I didn't realize you're hurt, werewolf. Go ahead and heal up before you move out. So, alright, there's a nice area over there. So I'm gonna just try to keep my squad together here. Instead of splitting up, this is the first time in these things, so...
Got a visual.
There's an egg. Where's this egg? And where's the tower? There's a tower over there. Cool. So we're going to split up. I was lying. We're going to split up. People are probably going to die. It's alright. Alright, well, Wolfrat, you hang out right there. Sergeant Orpheus. We're just going to have you move up and get a little bit closer to get prepared to shoot that tower. Oh, there's an egg that's about to hatch. So we'll move up, Moo Piggy here. Gotta give Moo Piggy a better name.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's not activate it yet. Mine Fragger. Nope. Died.
One less.
Mine Fraggers are the things that detach their heads from their bodies and control your soldiers. They are head crabs. So, Sergeant Orpheus, we'll send a couple of assault these guys here with you. Okay, what do you got? You got a shield? Please tell me that's a shield. Okay. Shield and gun. Good. I was worried he had a grenade launcher on him. And we'll get crit roll fan to run on over here. And we found the other tower. Cool. I think we just need to destroy these two things and we just win. So, that will be our goal. Alright, all the baddies are alerted. Okay, so this section is... You leave that person alone. Alright, you're shooting at your crit roll. So yeah, you can kind of see how these base missions are just terrible.
Aiming.
Thank you, Sergeant Orpheus, for taking that guy down. We gotta heal up Moo Piggy. I just realized, Sergeant Orpheus, I just sent all the new guys with you.
Acquiring target.
Alright, werewolf. Take this bastard down. What is that? I don't know. Blow it up. Alright, Quiller. Get behind this guy.
Ready to engage.
His shield does nothing. Exactly. How else will they learn? Okay, I don't think this guy's learned it yet, so I'm not going to shoot it just yet. Because I don't want to activate all those eggs. Crit roll, you got him.
Be right there.
So yeah, that little thing that was crawling around, that's a mine fragger. Alright, Sergeant Orpheus, take down that tower. All you do is hit the head.
Target hit.
Alright, we'll use Wise Men. It's a way to try to just kill these two guys. The other guy still lives. You know, rookie mistakes, they happen. So.
I'm on the move.
Yes, you are. I care not for the eggs.
Zooming in.
Kill them.
Preparing to fire.
Alright, this guy can just straight kill this one. See, your guys did well. You guys took out like a whole fire squad of aliens on your own.
On it.
And I'm not guaranteed to take this thing out. Yeah, crit rolls, squadron with the more experienced soldiers might actually have to fight a whole bunch of stuff. See, I am doing my best. There we go.
We got him.
There's 3 towers. Oh god. An egg's gonna hatch. There goes a mine fragger. not used to 3 towers. I thought it was just going to be 2 towers.
Moving.
You know, like the book. Oh, cool, we found the 3rd tower. Sergeant Orpheus, he's our hero. Yeah, I think you and your newbies are going to level up like crazy. Alright, cool. Yeah, so in base missions you usually just have to take out the target. Yeah, I'm quite happy. What, still no level up? But you did so much. Okay. Everybody's happy about that.
Synedrian probably seems strange to you. Trying
a little
to
bit.
build a better world.
Well,
A
that you all
world
shake your
radically
heads.
different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
I mean, the world definitely can get better. I mean, we literally have crab aliens running around, so I think we can get better from that point.
I'm glad our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in. Maybe we can build it together.
A world without crab creatures. Alright, yep, someone needs grenades, so we'll start manufacturing that. 1 base down. I would like to recruit more people so I can actually just have them start training for the inevitable death of the others. But I think our guys deserve some R&R, so they're going to head on back. Get some rest and relaxation, and maybe we'll see if you get enough XP to actually level up. Let's look at this team. Yep, there you go, Sergeant Orpheus. You're finally leveled up. We are going to cross-train you to assault training. Oh lordy! Oh, I want the points to give you return fire. Oh my goodness! But now, finally, you can have a shotgun. With 1 reload. Yeah, no, it is wonderful. You just sit there and it trains them. And like I said, once you recruit other people, they should get sent to this base, and then they just start training. They start leveling up, which reminds me of once I get the stuff, I probably need to build another living quarters there. What do you want me to do? I'm not attacking New Jericho. They got the better weapons. Oh, and Cosmo leveled up. Return fire, because that is yes. Alright. Let's go do some of the main mission. Got new research. Oh yeah, forgot about that. So now we can research the eggs, get lots of food, research the mine fraggers. Yeah. And in Pandoran colonies.
Research complete.
Now we have the capabilities of producing the Deimos ARL. So damage 30, they have a longer range and a higher ammo capacity compared to the standard rifle. So, yeah. 25 versus 41. Oh, that is awful. Oh. You can level up by training, but you have to do the training instead of just letting your guys sit there. So, probably produce a couple of these rifles. You kind of want a diverse mix of weapons if you can. Our operatives have reached Randolph Symes III's private retreat, where we may be able to find additional information that may help us to decipher his notes and make sense of his activities. However, our scans indicate enemy presence in the area. So we're going to jump on in, deploy our squad. So yeah, it looks like at some point you can get a ship that has a couple extra crew slots, because it always says 6 out of 8. So I'm assuming you can travel around with a crew of 8, which I would like. That way I can have 2 separate squads in battle. I mean, I could now, but I don't like 3-man squads. They feel unbalanced. Well, I should say fire team, but eh. Alright, so our goal is to, in this one, go up here, get his notes, and then either leave or kill everything. I'm just going to kill everything first. And it looks like they finally showed up with their, if you see their right arms, those are grenade launchers. And you notice how I've been targeting their left arms? You see how they're starting to get armor on there?
Moving to coordinates.
Alright, crit roll fan.
Taking aim.
And they have more health. They used to have 80, and now they're at 130. And now they can spit poison with their heads. So yeah. Always go after the launcher arms. Because while the machine guns aren't great, a launcher arm can just take out a squad. Run back. So I can probably take out the other guy over here with werewolf here.
Zooming in. We got
that way I can get the turn advantage, and then we'll turn over here to Piggy and try to get the other guy. Get his arm that leads, yeah. See how his armor, it's like a 20 on his arm. So yeah, that's how the game kind of just starts adding armor and it kind of shows up and they change their weapons. Okay, that's not ideal. We gotta rely on our closer here. Mr. Sergeant Orpheus, finish it. You missed. As an oof. Right? And the reason it armors up as that single arm is because that's their shield arm, and I was targeting it like crazy. So, like, if you kill things multiple different ways, they all get different. Like, it can get bad real fast.
Identifying target.
Well, hello, pretty. He's got double perception, and he's got pain chameleon. Pain chameleons, if they take any damage, they go invisible, and then they run away. I'm going to target that first because I like to see them. go for the head. Yeah, crit roll, fam.
Moving.
Alright. Now to help our other guys, because, oh god. We definitely needed that.
Be right there.
Well, hello, buddy. Now this guy, if you see, he's got the regeneration. That can be bad in the long run. Yeah, yes you do.
Succeeded.
Because they kind of recover their limbs that get destroyed.
Repositioning.
Yeah. I know what I'm going to have you do, Sergeant Orpheus. I think I'm going to have you go collect the material. Alright, first things first, recover damage so we don't keep bleeding. It's alright, Moo Piggy. I am almost positive everybody's dead. We will have you just flying up here. And we will send you in.
Moving out.
I'm on the move.
Alright, this guy dropped something. He dropped an Iron Fury, which is... oh, good lord. Look at that handgun's damage. 60. That's... yeah. We're definitely taking that back to research. Alright, Sergeant Orpheus, go get the stuff. We've successfully completed this mission. Alrighty. We're gonna get a nice little video, so enjoy. Oh, hold on, I gotta analyze documents. Our operatives have retrieved a big batch of documents in the Symes retreat. These should allow us to better understand what Symes was doing and what he discovered. We identified 3 key sites that Symes singled out as particularly relevant to his research into the history of the Phoenix Project and previous outbreaks of unusual diseases. It's imperative that we send operatives to investigate these sites as soon as the strategic situation allows. 100 tech, 300 materials, Rise by Sin, by Virtue Fall, Frozen, and Prison of Ice.
As the world fell apart around us, it was difficult not to feel guilty. Some chose to be proactive and fight, but not me. I came here instead. My best weapon is my mind, and I need silence to put it to work. The history of the Phoenix Project is a complex tapestry. In Russia, Turkey, Britain, Spain, not one unbroken lineage, but a tangle of organizations, each passing the torch to the next with only one goal: to protect the human race. But protect it from what? Did they know about the Pandora virus, and if so, how? The answers are out there. So much has been investigated and collected and analyzed, but it's all scattered, lost. I don't know if it's possible to track it all down, but I have to try. There's only one thing I'm sure of. I can't stay here anymore.
Where'd you go, Symes? Yeah, we'll get you some medical stuff. So yeah, now we can go over to the east. Frozen, which is in Siberia. Or apparently, where, you know, that is. Where Phoenix base is, you know. And Prisoner of Ice, which is in Mexico. That's going to take a second to get to. Alright. Anyways, back to our ship. Now, let's see if that's respawned yet. So yeah, the recruitments can refill, so. But they haven't yet. What are we researching? Iron Fury, and then Pandoran Evolution. I guess I should read that. Okay, nothing to read there. Pandoran Evolution. Field teams have reported seeing mutated versions of Arthons and Tritons with evolved body parts. While similar in appearance to the original classifications, these new specimens are considerably tougher. We could be witnessing the emergence of several new types of Pandoran. And this is more for people who are just kind of just listening, not if you're not watching the game, which is fine. All right, I'm going to fly on over here to I think Sicily. Explore. Nothing was there, but we'll start our area scan from here, so it reaches out into the desert. Head on over to Rome to the Vatican.
Scan complete. Research complete.
Alright, fireworm autopsy. Don't know how much was left. Summary. The fireworm contains multiple chambers of various chemicals, which are mixed on detection of an enemy to cause a large incendiary explosion. The creature kills itself in the process. Genetics origin, 20% annelid, which is worm. 72% unknown. Function, to inflict as much damage through an incendiary explosion, possibly a defensive mutation for Pandoran nest, but has been seen in offensive roles. Mechanism, the powerful incendiary chemical mixtures combined with via several internal chambers. Mobility, surprisingly agile, with limited high jump capability. Strength, immune to fire. Weakness, relatively easy to kill, vulnerable to explosions. Oh, forgot someone leveled up. Clive. Gotta get you trained. Get you some dash. Get you some health. Get you some run. And continue. Found another base. Alright, scavenging. Thank goodness. We needed materials. We need materials bad. Yeah, poison is bad. It's like 80 points of damage this turn, 75 points of damage the next turn. You just use healing. Right, we're flying on in. Alright, we're gonna get food and material, and they are coming in from 3 points in the map. So, we'll have this guy dash first. And he'll move a couple spaces.
Heading out.
Or she. Enemy spotted. Well, what do they look like? Well, interesting. So this guy's got a launcher and a pincher. He doesn't have a machine gun anymore.
Let's do this.
They have evolved again. So let's take away their range capabilities. Oh, and they don't have poison. They're just tough. We blew off the arm, which is important. So saith I.
Keep on pushing.
Alright. Move in, squad. Alright. We will have Werewolf kind of guard this area. Not dead yet. Come on, crit roll. You got this. You can finish this guy off. Yeah. Now we give Sergeant Orpheus the high ground, as is tradition. Can't hit anything with a sniper rifle. But you go to the pistol from far away. Deadeye. Makes a lot of sense, actually.
No time to lose.
You might be a close range expert, and they just gave you a rifle and said, "You got it."
Go.
Yeah, I'm not doing that twice. Turn is done. Get out of here, you devil. Oh, 2 of them. The scariest things in the game right now. I don't need mind control.
Acquiring target.
Look at that beautiful visage. Open up. I know you want to. Alright. Whoops. Well, that was a mistake.
Targets in sight.
Okay, well. What do you want me to do about it?
Got a visual.
There's 2 of them. Cool. Alright.
Confirming target.
Go for the arm here. That way you gotta destroy the arm, man.
I'm on the move.
I think crit roll, if they can
Ready to
hit,
fire.
will just straight out kill them. There you go, crit roll, you got 2 kills.
Ready to engage.
Sergeant, I think you can do it. Alright. Let's get you in range for that shotgun kill. And as you can see, you can basically spend a turn to recover your will points. Ooh. He's right next to an explosive barrel.
Hope this works.
Oh, I hope it works too. Run, boy, run.
Crunch time.
Alright.
I'm on the move.
You are on the move. Shut them out, it's done.
Enemy down.
Identifying target. I'll get him next time.
You missed crit roll. And now we gotta send Sergeant Orpheus in.
Right there.
That's awesome. Alright, who's it gonna attack? That's not good. Not werewolf. Alright, don't worry, Sergeant Orpheus, I'll get you in combat a little bit more next time. There's just not a lot I could do there. Alright, but we got all our stuff. Got about 20 more minutes going. So yeah, a whole bunch of ammo. I love those crates just give ammo. I wish they give like random items. But it looks like crit roll leveled up. You're level 4 now. I ain't gonna multi-class your crit roll. Snipers are just good as themselves. Your speed is maxed. Well, hello, Elporochu. We're playing Phoenix Point here. Right, Sergeant O'Rees? Alright, well, did you want to take over the Syndrin Moo Piggy or Clive Quiller Case, Elporochu? I could be murdering that username right now. So you got the fancy science guy and you got the hardcore military guy. Okay. Cool. Scientist? Will do. Which choice? Alright, anything else you want me to change on this person before I get back to it? And don't worry, I'll give him the laser gun in just a second. Alright, sounds good. Oh, we already got one done? Cool. We can give this person back their normal weapon. Commander. Alrighty. Gave him the laser rifle. Longer range, bigger ammo, same amount of damage as your standard. So basically, that's the big thing. I think the news give you like something weird better, like short range damage. I can't remember exactly. I didn't like their weapons except for their shotguns. So we'll go back to Geoscape and we are going to keep exploring until we find either more stuff to recruit or to attack. Yeah, I can make you all red. I will do that. Operatives, alright, Lost Expedition Exploration Site. Our operatives have discovered the broken remains of an experimental Syndrin mobile lab. Apparently the vehicle suffered a containment failure. There are no signs of the crew, but some of the equipment could be salvaged. We could salvage without letting them know. We could just give them the equipment. Or we can take everything useful and then let them know. So, this gives us the most stuff. Probably will give us like tech points. Informing them to give them the most, they make us like us better, and this is kind of the middling option. Honestly, in games like this, unless you can really play that middling strategy, you kind of just want to go extreme one way or the other. So I need equipment, so I'm just going to take it. They'll never know. That way we can manufacture more stuff. Which, how's the research going on the gun? It is down there. Okay. Someone wanted to be red. So like this. And with the helmet on. Alright, headed to Poland. Oh, we can recruit somebody else finally. Haven info. I could recruit them if I had the food. That symbol, this guy is pure melee. It's pretty cool to have the pure melee people because they can just kill stuff. They're pretty cool actually. But I don't have enough food. Alright, now what do you guys want? Oh, get me out of here. Haven info. Another one of their assault people, not bad. I could just recruit them, and I think I'll do that, and I'll see where he sent them. Please tell me they sent him to that base. Alright, I want that guy to get trained, and I'm not building a whole new training center, so I gotta move back here.
Research complete.
Alright, Arthron autopsy. Summary. Early mutations of this creature type are associated with the first mist incursion in 2029. The vast populations that were compelled to walk zombie-like into the sea under the influence of the mist have been merged somehow with sea creatures' DNA to create these Frankenstein monsters. Now we are seeing increasing numbers of Arthrons on land. The hypothesis is that land-based gestation structures are breeding Arthrons under the cover of a new mist outbreak. The latest Arthron mutations have little humanity left in them, and they are considerably more dangerous to civilian populations. The longer-term danger is that we can expect their evolution to continue at a rapid pace. 25% arthropod, 15% human, 60% unknown. Function: combat. Subhuman intelligence allows use of melded weapons. Reproduction: cloned and mutated. Ancillary objective: locate nest. Offensive mutations: claw, melded gun, organic grenade launcher, poison spit. Yep. Defensive mutations: bony carapace, bony shield. Mobility: agile mutations are known to have a high jump ability, maxed 3 meters. Weakness: upper arms can easily be disabled, unable to climb. And with that research, we now have the ability to make grenade launchers. Yeah, we are hunting E.T.'s cousin. He did not phone home. The madness of Alexander Danjek. While analyzing the Arthron exoskeleton biochemistry, we recovered the notes of Alexander Danchev, a Phoenix scientist who became obsessed with bioengineering an armored suit made from Arthron-derived chitin. He constantly referred to revelations that came from his dreams, and he began to alienate his colleagues with his weird behavior. Randolph Symes eventually banned him from this line of research. Unfortunately, his madness consumed him, and he fled Phoenix Point with valuable lab equipment. I want that armor! Janchev's files contain encrypted plans for an expedition to a Pandoran mutation center. Located through his dreams, we can attempt to decipher his files and get the location. Decrypt them. We managed to pinpoint a location, and we should send a squad to investigate it. It's a long shot, but given what we now know about Pandoran mutations, Janchev might have been onto something. So this is the Living Weapon DLC that came with the pre-release. But, hold on, I gotta start my ferry service. Okay. Go to personnel. So people need a heal. So actually, I'll just leave the people who need the heal at Phoenix Point for now. That way you guys can heal up, get some training in. Let's put everybody in Phoenix Point. Why not? Alright. Then head on over and get this guy. Put this guy in the Manicore. What happened? I missed the message. Head back over. Personnel. Well, right now we're kind of treading a neutral ground. We're gonna probably have to pick a site soon. I'm gonna help these guys recapture their satellite control base. That'll probably be my last mission for the night. I'm not too hot on the Exalted, even though they got the biggest population. I'm kind of gonna more hit back and forth between the Cinderin and New Jericho, and try to find a middle ground between them. If I have to choose a side, I will. But we'll see about that. Because mainly our main objective is just kill the stuff and cure it. We'll leave the future humanity to the others. But they're kind of with the stuff, so they're kind of part of the eradication plan. Alright, Lucius, you get left behind. Put you on the Manicore, put you on the Manicore, put you on the Manicore. Kinda. Yeah, we can go into their base and try to steal some of their stuff. Definitely. I kind of want to get some of the armor-piercing stuff from the New Jericho people before I try that, because they're kind of scary. Anyways, I want that armor, so get out of it. And Clive, you're going to be out without your armor for just a moment. You can have our standard stuff. It's really not that bad. But we're going to go take the satellite base, and then, like I said, that'll probably be our last thing for the night, because I will be done at 10 Central. And then next week we'll see about maybe raiding one of their bases and steal some of their tech. But alright, Tobias West's plan to save humanity involves gaining control of this old satellite control base. A small surgical strike team should be able to eliminate the alien presence before the New Jericho scientists and engineers move in. Yeah, I can only really do once a week right now, every Tuesday, starting at 7. Once I get my feet under me, I might increase the streaming, but I'm not going to guarantee that right now. So yeah, every Tuesday, 7 to 10 is the goal. Alrighty. Well, thank you. Hope to see you next week. And we are going to move in and try to kill these guys. And I'll definitely leave, of course, the VOD for everyone to view, and then I'll probably set up a YouTube channel to just upload it. Sounds good. I will definitely post the link to that channel the next week. Or I'll throw it in the description or my bio on here on Twitch. But like I said, I haven't set up that YouTube channel. I kind of want to make sure I got everything right over there. Alrighty. So, all we have to do is just protect... Oh, no, just kill everything is our goal here. So, I don't know exactly everything that's going to show up here. The last time I did this mission, I had artillery machines. I don't want to see the artillery machines. Alright. Alright, we'll have this guy guard this area. Alright. Well, Sergeant Orpheus, you know where you're going. Oh, goodness. Alright, everybody. So you see those? The snake things? They're mind controllers. Everybody might die.
Double time.
So yeah, once those come on the board, they become priority. Like by all the measures. Alright, werewolf. Well, we're going to try to prevent it at all costs that we can. Now, I think they do have a range, so I'm just going to put you guys up high. Come on, werewolf. Now, I didn't even look at the other guys. Let me see if they got launcher arms. Nope, they are pincher and shield this time around, so we don't have to worry about getting grenaded out of our nest here. So that's good. Alright, Oparuchu, let's get you moving. And honestly, correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Don't need to be calling anybody by the wrong name for several months. Alright, Wolf Rat.
Gotta keep on pushing.
Cool. Can we get him all the way? Yes, we can. Alright, so we got our basically our gunner's nest going on up there. Because I am not on the ground with those guys. They are mind controlling. They got blades for arms. They're just bad news. And since this is an assault heavy squad, they all have shoot back. Cool. So that's the pain chameleon. See, it goes invisible and runs away. Ugly son of a... No, I'm not going to deal with it. And I know you're over here, so don't try to fool me. I missed. Nope, I didn't. Cool. Alright. Gonna have you go over the edge. And...
Ready to engage.
Well, I could shoot that guy from all the way over there. I'm going to shoot the roof, where this thing probably is. Ah, I was one square off. Alright. Alright, crit roll. Our sniper here. Wait. Wait, where? Oh. Yeah, we'll just destroy that tree. It's fine. We didn't even like that tree, right, guys? Oh, you think you're so fancy.
Yes.
Gonna drop a grenade right on you. I know. Gotta love snipers.
Repositioning.
We're gonna drop all the grenades on this thing, and you'll see why I hate them.
Yes.
Moving now.
Right. Threw grenades.
Moving to position.
And all we did was make it angry. I think he died. Yep, he died. Oh, and Sergeant Orpheus is now mind controlled. The guy with the shotgun and the biggest gun is now mind controlled. To get him back, I have to kill that specific alien. Or, sorry, siren. They're called sirens. Well, thank you, Sergeant Orpheus. I should have expected this inevitable betrayal. Now, the good news is that they have to use willpower to control you, so if I do it right, I can maybe just wipe them out. Run away. Alright. Well, I could have crit roll just take him down.
Hostile wounded.
Alright. So. I'm on the move. I think that's werewolf. Yep. Werewolf, you gotta make the ultimate sacrifice. Look at these guys. Acid spray. Injecting strike. What kind of insanity is this? Alright, Elpo, Ruchel, I gotta send you down.
Moving now.
You got the laser rifle, maybe it'll do more. I don't know. I gotta try though.
Acquiring target.
Okay, we don't want acid spray. Oh, now they're afraid.
Repositioning. Confirming target.
Alright, Wolf Rat, take out the other arm. Okay, if I can take this arm out, this thing should just die at the start of the next turn. Yeah. It did not die. Oh. But it is running, which is good. That's less good. Oh! Oh goodness, someone's dying. Yep. Okay. So, bad news. There's gonna be deaths. I think we lost werewolf. Give me the good weapon. Crit roll!
Identifying target.
Moving to position.
Let our friend go.
Targeting.
So in good news, we do have Sergeant Orpheus back, so he might be able to just come up and one-shot this thing, hopefully. Alright. That guy dies. This thing's gonna come. This thing might kill Sergeant Orpheus. Ooh. Oh, he used medkit on himself. Oh, thank goodness. Like, that's like the least worst option he could do. Oh, okay. He's not acid spitting. Guys, we have a chance. We have a chance of only losing one soldier. which is remarkably better than we were before. Yeah, right now the person who's under mind control, I believe, is Wolfrat? Yep, Wolfrat. Okay, the head's working. I know the head's the target, but that guy's weapon wasn't going to do a lot against it. But Sergeant Orpheus... Wait, so that's going to do a lot of damage. Let me check your shotgun real fast, Sergeant Orpheus. Because you could shotgun it twice. Nope, nope, nope. We are using the big gun. Right? Bash it! Alright. Time to finish this.
Threat eliminated.
Alright, we've driven someone to panic, which is good.
Heading out.
Luckily the sink thing's dazed, so it won't be much of a threat. I messed this up.
Gotcha.
And then run away. And then turn. So that guy will run away. Oh, it's trying to run. Uh-oh. No, Wolfrat. No! Wolfrat's gonna die. Wolfrat lives. Alright.
Aiming.
Die.
Kill confirmed.
Right. That is Wolfrat.
I'm ready.
No, that's Quiller. Yeah, that's right. We lost Werewolf. Anyways. You know what time it is.
This better work.
It's shotgun time.
Target down.
And so those are sirens. We lost Werewolf. You will be remembered fondly, Werewolf. I don't get to change everything. But
I just wanted to pass on my personal thanks and congratulations to your operatives for their work at the base. Fortuna eruditis favit, as they say. Fortune favors the prepared mind. The intelligence we've retrieved is going to prove extremely helpful with all the projects we're working
I'll
on.
take a drink to Werewolf.
And the satellite control tech may one day help turn the tide of this war. This operation may have seemed like a small thing, but the devil's in the details. And so is God.
Okay, thank you, Tobias.
Speaking of details, we'll now have to actually make all of this work with our hardware and software. We have limited resources, so we need our brightest and best focused on the job. It'll take time, but it'll be worth it in the end. You'll see.
Thank you. You're setting up satellite TV. I got you. Alright. So, alright guys, it is 10 o'clock or a little bit past it, so I'm going to end the stream here, the play session, so we're going to do a save here. Alright, so that's where we'll leave. We have successfully completed the mission, so I thank you for everyone watching. If you like, go ahead and give me a follow, and that way you know when I'm back on. Like I said, every Tuesday starting at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to go through this like this is going to be an Iron Man run, so I will see you all next week. You have a good night. It was fun.